Hi, my name is Adam. I grew up in a very open household. My father, a psychiatrist, was always encouraged me to express myself. Early on in childhood, we even had talks about things most parents wouldn't talk about with their children. Drugs, sex, alcohol. None of it was new to me. But at school, other kids made fun of me. They thought I was gay. They'd call me names, faggot, queer. It hurt me. But unlike them, I could express myself. I could talk about my pain. I always felt more stable than them. I don't have to bottle it up just because I'm a guy. I know who I am.
I really don't know how to do this, but here goes nothing. Dear Diary. No. Dear... Anyways. My name is Rick, and I'm 19 years old, and I've got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. What people don't get, it's not just mood swings. It's like I'm on this cycle. Like, it's just a schedule that I go from mania to depression, and it could last between days to months to years. You know, growing up, I used to get into fights, and as I got older, it just kept getting worse. I would talk smack to people, and I would do whatever I could so they could fight me, so I could just fight back. In high school, I only had 2 friends. I had this bad reputation of the guy who gets into fights, the guy who just likes to talk smack. I got kicked out of class once because I stabbed a kid in the ankle with my pen because he wrote on the back of my neck. If I felt pain, I turn it into energy. That's what I tell myself when I cut myself. Yeah, I cut myself. I didn't care. I didn't care about my life. Like, who could I tell my emotions to? Guys don't have feelings, is what they said. Guys don't feel. Guys are masculine. What about me? Who do I tell all this to? This journal? Whatever. I got diagnosed with depression in the 7th grade. They put me on medication, and I really don't know if that helped or not. But if this helps you, when I turned 18, I told my parents that I wanted to get a gun and shoot someone. Yeah, I said it. Shoot someone. Scared for me, they called the police, and they put me into the children's hospital. I stayed in there for about 5 months, heavily medicated. I couldn't see anyone. It just felt like giving up on life. I stayed there for about 3 years. That's when I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was one of those percentages that I thought I'd never be. You just never know until they tell you. I'm doing okay now. With this medication, this healthy lifestyle I have to live. I gotta eat right. I gotta exercise right. I have to surround myself with supportive people. People who don't think I'm not normal. You know, living with bipolar, it's a challenge. But I can be normal soon. I can be normal.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. I have anorexia nervosa. What am I doing? Why am I telling you guys this? Y'all are gonna think that I'm crazy. How could you knowingly make yourself throw up? Do you not like food? Do you hate yourself? And to be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you. It just happened one day. I was getting ready for class and I was fixing my hair and I happened to fix my glasses in the mirror and I just looked over it. A magazine cover. And there she was. She's skinny. She's beautiful. She looks like me. She's happy. She's on the cover of a magazine. How could I even? And I'm popular in school. People have expectations of me. I can't let them down. You know, my mom has been sick for 30 years. Paranoia, schizophrenia. And you know, my dad, he works. He breaks his back for us to make sure we have everything we need. I can't tell them that I'm sick. I can't tell them that I want to be skinny and I want everybody to like me, so I make myself throw up. How could I even begin to ask my parents for a $100, $200 therapist when we barely have enough to eat sometimes? I've been doing some research. You know, I found some low-cost facilities that will help my mom and me. They tell me I got really lucky because I live in a big city like New Jersey. Had I lived in a smaller city, I might not be here today. I'm tired of looking at my body and feeling fat even though I know my ribs poke out. I'm ready for a change. I want my mom and I to be okay. I'm ready for my new life. And that's all I can be.
See what all these characters have in common? Is they're told by somebody else what normal is. They're told by a magazine cover that that's what beauty is. They're told by their peers that you're not normal. They're told that men don't have emotions. You're not allowed to show them. They also all have a disorder. Step one is to get informed. To understand what you're going through, and other people are going through the same thing. That there are other people just like you, and are willing to help. Step two is to get help. Just because you don't have money for a psychiatrist doesn't mean that that's the only option. There are other low-cost facilities in need. An adult nearby can point you right in the direction. Other ways of getting help are having a supportive social network. One that doesn't call you crazy for acting the way that you act. One that doesn't call you fat. Or calls you words like gay because you have emotions. Exercise decreases stress and it increases mental stability, as long as with a healthy diet. These are two small changes in your life that can improve greatly. Third is to understand that the disorder or whatever negative attribute you have doesn't define you. That what people may think of you as, what negative attribute they may call you crazy, gay, fat, these horrible words, that they are not you. That a disorder doesn't define you. One negative attribute doesn't define who you are as a person. There are many things that make up you. And instead of letting a disorder define you, understand that you define yourself.